Worried about gout? Check out Ural, the effective urinary alkalinizer for gout.
Good evening. You're watching KiniNews and I'm your host Prasad. Anwar Ibrahim is Harapan's prime ministerial candidate, but he also may want to consider being the coalition's health minister candidate at this point. Incumbent Sungai Buloh MP Sivarasa has revealed that up until October 28th, he was still considered to be the Sungai Buloh candidate. However, Anwar decided to drop the veteran MP at the 11th hour, citing health issues. Sivarasa said he would find means to manage.
Former Sungai Buloh MP Sivarasa was dropped as a candidate in the Sungai Buloh parliamentary seat due to health issues, according to PKR chief Anwar Ibrahim. Utusan Malaysia quoted Anwar as saying that Sivarasa's sickly appearance during campaigning could impact Harapan's chances of retaining the seat. Anwar added that was a factor he considered, and this would allow Harapan to introduce a candidate who could beat Barisan Nasional's Khairi Jamaluddin. This was in reference to PKR's new candidate R. Ramanan. Previously, PKR Deputy President Rafizi said he and the party's candidate selection committee initially proposed for incumbent MP R. Sivarasa to defend his Sungai Buloh seat in GE15. However, Anwar was said to have shot down the idea. PKR had previously announced it would field its Deputy Information Chief R. Ramanan in Sungai Buloh, the first time he will be contesting in a general election. The announcement of Ramanan as a Sungai Buloh candidate prompted backlash from constituents. They urged for a different candidate or to retain Sivarasa, especially after BN announced Khairi Jamaluddin as their candidate for the constituency. Malaysia Kini has reached out to Sivarasa for a response on the matter, but has yet to receive a response.
Rafizi has been told to zip it when it comes to internal party discussions after he revealed yesterday that he and the candidate selection committee chose Sivarasa before being overruled by Anwar.
PKR Secretary-General Saifuddin Nasution Ismail has urged Deputy President Rafizi to stop making public statements about the party's candidate selection process for GE15. He said since the party has made its decision, Rafizi should respect and comply with it. Speaking to Malaysia Kini, he also said not every internal party discussion needs to be published. He was commenting on Rafizi's statement yesterday that he deferred with party president Anwar Ibrahim on candidate selection. Rafizi had said that he and the candidate selection committee initially proposed incumbent R. Sivarasa to defend the Sungai Buloh seat in the coming polls, but Anwar had a different opinion.
BN Sungai Buloh hopeful has a message for his former colleagues who have been axed from the GE15 candidate list.
Khairi Jamaluddin has urged BN leaders who have been dropped as candidates in GE15 to remain loyal to the coalition. BN Sungai Buloh candidate said he too is facing a challenge as he is being fielded in a Pakatan Harapan stronghold.
Ya, kepada sahabat-sahabat saya yang tak dapat menjadi calon, ya, saya harap terus bersama dengan parti. Kita semua melalui ups and downs dalam politik, ya. Ada yang digugurkan, ada macam saya yang dihantar ke kawasan seperti Sungai Buloh ni. Tapi yang penting we continue our service. Yeah, we continue our service. Stay with the party.
He was asked to comment on BN veterans who are opting to contest under Perikatan Nasional after they were removed from BN's candidate list. Earlier, incumbent Arau MP Shahidan Kasim and incumbent Maran MP Ismail Abdul Muttalib were announced as PN candidates. Meanwhile, responding to a separate matter, Khairi thanked Rafizi for caring about his political future. This is after the PKR Deputy President yesterday said that Khairi may be sidelined by UMNO despite winning the seat, as he is seen as the biggest threat to UMNO President Ahmad Zahid Hamidi.
Sidelined by UMNO, what is your comment on that?
Terima kasihlah kepada kawan saya. He cares for me. I wish him all the best. Yeah.
YB Rafizi ada kata satu undi untuk YB bermakna satu undi untuk Zahid. Komen?
Satu undi untuk saya maknanya satu undi untuk saya lah. Saya yang bertanding di sini. Saya yang bertanding di Sungai Buloh. Ya? Okay. Tapi terima kasih. Thank you to my friend Rafizi.
UMNO veteran Shahidan was not chosen as a candidate by his party, but this isn't going to stop him from contesting in G15. He's already found new friends.
Incumbent Arau MP Shahidin Kasim, who was dropped from BN's GE15 candidate lineup, will now defend the seat under a PN ticket. Shahidan has served as Perlis Menteri Besar and State BN chairperson. He had won the seat in the 2018 general election with a 4,856 vote majority against Pakatan Harapan and past opponents. Meanwhile, Shahidan made a surprise appearance at Terengganu PN's candidate announcement event in Kuala Terengganu. In his brief speech lasting less than 5 minutes, the minister slammed UMNO president Ahmad Zahid Hamidi. He also accused Zahid of being a liar for supposedly failing to keep his promise. According to him, Zahid had disregarded shortlisted candidates nominated by UMNO's top 5 leaders. Meanwhile, past President Abdul Hadi Awang claimed that more BN leaders have expressed interest in becoming PN candidates in GE15.
Only 11% of BN candidates are women. This is after they promised at least 30%. So what happened? Zahid says it's a tactical move.
The low number of women candidates in BN's 15 general election lineup is a tactical move. This is according to BN chief Ahmad Zahid Hamidi. In a Facebook post this morning, he said BN has tried to field as many women as it could, but there were tactical aspects that need to be considered. He said in order to ensure a victory, the party's struggle is above the gender agenda. Zahid explained that while gender roles are important, the tactical aspect for each constituency to be contested by candidates is more important than the gender factor. Zahid's statement came amid criticisms against BN for reneging on its promise to field at least 30% female candidates in GE15. During BN's candidates announcement on Tuesday, it was revealed that only some 11% of the candidates announced are women. According to the UMNO president, BN also faced pushback from men in the coalition who did not want to make way for their female counterparts to contest.
Theresa Cox says she still hasn't been paid hundreds of thousands of ringgit by Jamal Yunus, putting into question his eligibility to contest in G15. Incumbent Seputeh MP Theresa Cox has urged the Election Commission to disqualify the candidacy of UMNO's Jamal Yunus. In a letter to EC Chairperson Abdul Ghani Saleh, Cox said she has served Jamal with a bankruptcy notice on August 30th based on a judgment she received on July 26th. She said Jamal has not fulfilled the court order and her bankruptcy proceedings against him is ongoing. In view of this, Cox urged the EC to prevent Jamal from being a candidate for Sungai Buloh during the nomination process tomorrow. During the nomination process, representatives from the police and the insolvency department will be present to screen candidates. According to Article 40(1) of the Federal Constitution, a person is unqualified for membership of Parliament if one was an undischarged bankrupt or a convict that has served a sentence of more than 1 year or fined more than 2,000 ringgit and has not received a free pardon. Cox's bankruptcy notice stated that Jamal owed her over 350,000 ringgit. On July 25th, the Kuala Lumpur High Court ordered Jamal to pay 300,000 ringgit to Cox as damages for his 2017 speech, where he accused the DAP lawmaker of abusing Yayasan Warisan Anak Selangor funds. Lim Kit Siang announced this year that he will not contest in G15, and he hopes others his age would do the same.
DAP veteran Lim Kit Siang has urged fellow political veterans Dr. Mahathir Mohamad and Tengku Razaleigh Hamzah to drop out of GE15. Lim said this is to make way for younger leaders. The 81-year-old announced his retirement from politics in March and will not be fielded as a candidate in GE15. Meanwhile, Mahathir, 97, is planning on defending his Langkawi seat, despite earlier saying he had no such plans. Razaleigh will also run in Gua Musang again, where the 85-year-old has served as an MP since 1986. In a statement today, which he called an open letter to all GE15 candidates, Lim said Malaysia has strayed far from the Founding Fathers' original nation-building principles. Lim added that despite the initial aspiration to be a beacon of light to a difficult and distracted world, Malaysia has contributed to the darkness instead in the past 6 decades.
And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to KiniTV.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube and Facebook for the latest news updates. If you'd like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to MalaysiaKini.com. I'm Prasad. Thank you for watching.